most of the time, these stories are not facts. They're facts within our own consciousness. We believe they're facts, but the truth of the matter is that they aren't. Most of it is a lowercase t and not a capital T. If it can be grounded in another way, then it is not indeed a fact and more of a story that's running their lives. And you know, it is done unto you as you believe. And so we're always creating our reality with our thoughts, our words, and our actions, right? And so when we put emotion behind that, and we say it as if it's definitive, then the universe has to match that. So it is. And so when people come to me with these type of scenarios, I say, well, is that actually a fact? And this is the funny thing about us amazing adults is we'll typically try things about 3 times and then give up. And kids, you know, anybody who's ever seen kids, they will try and try and try and play and fall and fall in love with the process and the journey, you know? And so what I'm essentially doing is redirecting and supporting them and falling in love with the journey, falling in love with where they need to go within their own selves to create that partner, that business, that whatever it is that's on their heart. What I find interesting is that most people step out, they take one hit, right? So they declare, this is the year that my business does such and such. This is the year that I lose 30 pounds, right? And then what tends to happen is that they go to the gym for the first 3 months. And then it's raining. And then their cousin has a wedding, right? And well, I'm just gonna go to the wedding. And you know what? Today is the day, I'm just gonna take this weekend off. I'm gonna eat as many donuts as possible. Like it's all good. I'm gonna drink, it's all good. And then they wake up on that Monday with a hangover. And they say, you know what? I'm not feeling good. I'm just gonna take this Monday off and I'm gonna get back on the horse in a couple days. And then a couple days come, right? And it's like, well, you know, because I didn't really go hard on Monday, I really gotta take care of my emails. And then all of a sudden, they find themselves right back on that couch. And so, what we were attempting to remind people of is that the beauty is in the dance, it's in the hits. A lot of people want to avoid the hits. We want to avoid any pain and maximize all the pleasure and just avoid the pain. And for me, this is how I have become me. But the reality is, in the forest of the unknown, in the testing ground is what we call it, in the testing ground, this is where all of the magic happens. Because what's going to happen is you're going to get to the castle. We always do, right? And sometimes, and I know you've seen this, we get to the castle and we put our ladder up and we're about to climb up and we realize that we had it up against a wall that was never our choosing. And so whether it was your choosing or it wasn't, when you get there, you're gonna celebrate. Yes, new house, new business, new girl, new guy. Yes, got the thing, yeah! Everybody's pumped, everybody's happy, everybody's excited. Now what? New castle, right? And we're back at it again. So if you understand that no matter where you land, once we hit the 1.7 million in 12 months, all we're gonna do is declare a new vision, because that's the process. That's what it means to be human. And so for us, it's a reminder that you're never gonna land. There's never gonna be a time where you're like, yep, I'm done. And we find, most people know this, that there's so many statistics that say that within 5 years of someone retiring, that they usually die. Because once you don't feel like you have a purpose, what else is there?
Real isn't how you were made, it's a thing that happens to you. It doesn't happen all at once, you become. It takes a long time. That's why it doesn't often happen to people who break easily or have sharp edges or who have to be carefully kept. Generally, by the time you are real, most of your hair has been loved off and your eyes drop out and you get loose in the joints and very shabby. But these things don't matter at all, because once you are real, you can't be ugly except to those who don't understand.